I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and say peace, mercy, and blessings unto all the hopeful elect. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means He exists, He is to be. The true name of the Son is Yahushai, which means He is the deliverer. We are the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called blacks, colored, Negroes, African Americans, West Indians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Haitians, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Latin Hispanics. We're the people that make up the lost 12 tribes of Israel. The self-proclaimed white man, Caucasians, Europeans, they are actually the seed of Esau, the Idumeans, all right, the old serpent, all right, Satan, the adversary. And according to Bible prophecy, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel, is the beginning of that followed. So I just have a few articles here, and I'm just going to flow with the Spirit. This first one is from End Time Headlines. It reads, Deadly Outbreak of Marburg or Bleeding Eye blank leads to travel advisory. So right off the bat, that sounds like some very heavy, plague that you don't want to be plagued with, man, But these are, the events that was warned to the apostles, the, disciples, the prophets of Yahweh Shem El Shai, of the signs of his return, right? This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So let's check that word out for pestilence.
Strong's H 1698. Dever.
There you go. Pestilence, plague, cattle disease, cattle plague, murrain. All right, and the elites, look at your people as goyim, cattle, lower hanging fruit, sheeple. Okay, and don't forget, I did a video a couple months back. There was an audio, actually a video, I believe by one of the elites came out how to, forgive me, but in that video, they was exposing how they want to knock off like 6 million people, in the year 2025, which we're only a couple weeks away from the new year. Time is moving fast. Yahweh Shem El Shai is speeding things up. This one is from Shit to Fan Play and says, should we be preparing? Iowa governor extends BIRDFLU disaster declaration. Okay, so it's all type of things going on, man. Okay, now, so check this out. Hundreds of deadly V-filled vials have been reported missing in Australia. Man, okay, these are the signs of the times, man. It's going to catch people like a thief in the night, man. All right, it's going to catch people off guard because we're as in those days of Noah, okay? This is Luke 21. Excuse me. Well, it's a good one, too. It's actually Luke 17. That's what I'm looking for, Luke 17. This is Luke 17 and verse 22. And he said unto the disciples, the days will come when you shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. Okay? And they shall say to you, see here, see there, go not after them, nor follow them, right? Because, there's something called Project Bluebeam. There's been a lot of talks of UFO sightings over New Jersey, over America, Babylon, the Great Period, and just an uptick in UFO sightings, period. Okay, this summer, what were they doing? They were handing out UFO pamphlets to the cops to letting them know what to do if they spot a UFO, how to report it. 24 for as the lightning out of the one part under heaven, shining unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day. And that's something that what everybody sees, and it's a very scary sight. You see that lightning flash, and you hear that loud thunder, you know. But first, he must suffer many things and be rejected of his generation. And as it was in the days of Noah, or Noe, that's the Greek way of saying Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So that's the exact time that we're in. And the flood is about to come, and it's getting ready to wipe a lot of people away. And that flood is going to come in the form of pestilence. It's going to come in the form of famine. It's going to come in the form of martial law. Mass deportation. All right? They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So that's what Yahweh Shem El Shai is doing. Okay, or that's what he's preparing to do. He's getting ready to send plagues, right? I will smite Egypt with plagues as before. We know ancient Egypt got hit with a lot of plagues, pestilences, the lice, the death of the firstborn, the frogs, okay? And this Babylon, look, you got the damn mad scientist E. I'm going to read this again. Hundreds of deadly V-filled vials have been reported missing in Australia. So what the hell is this doing? This is setting up a narrative, okay? Out here in the States, you got the BIRDFLU, disaster declaration, okay? And now they're telling you there's a deadly outbreak of Marburg, or bleeding, EYEV, leads to travel advisory. So I'm going to read a little of this article. Health officials continue to monitor an outbreak of the Marburg V, also known as bleeding ivy, in Rwanda, which has sparked concerns about a potential spread outside the country, right? It's going to come over to Babylon the Great. A lot of them plagues start over there in Africa, different parts of the world, China, but then they always find their way over to the States. So don't be surprised, The U.S. State Department issued a travel advisory on November 22nd, recommending that travelers exercise increased caution in Rwanda due to the outbreak. Travelers may be subject to additional health screenings when entering and exiting Rwanda, the advisory stated. Similar to the EV, Marburg is a rare but severe viral hemorrhagic fever that is highly deadly, and according to the CDC, it has 20% to 90% fatality rate. Okay? Man, so you can expect a lot of people to start dropping like flies next year, man. Okay? And we're just weeks away from that. People are going to have New Year's resolution. People think their lives going to get better under the Trump administration, and people are going to catch hell. We're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Okay, this is from Natural News. It says Trump's plan to use military for mass deportation of migrants constitutional, claims real clear wire. So there's people so this man Esau, he's saying it's constitutional, meaning it's law. He can do it. Okay, it's okay to use the military for mass deportation. So you know what that is? That's Esau putting it in his laws, in his books, to bring the hammer down on Jacob. This is Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framing mischief by a law? So he's making it, man. You frame something, you putting it into picture. All right? So he's framing it mischief by her law. When you go into that word mischief in the blue letter Bible, the word there is trouble. All right, so this man is passing laws to bring about Jacob's trouble, man. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and, and verse 5. For thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushua Power, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Right, that's what we're hearing. Okay, especially that's what we're getting ready to hear. Excuse me. When people start dropping because of these, these pestilences, when people have their families split, all right, because the military is deporting people, mom here, dad there, children in foster care, or they put in sea camps, okay? There's going to be a voice of trembling, of fear, okay? For thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness, meaning what? People are going to be scared to death, all right? They're going to be scared to the point that they actually fucking die, or they actually drop dead, literally, okay? Especially at the sight of the second coming, because people are going to think they're an alien invasion. In the way Esau with his media is wearing on people's minds, it's a non-stop onslaught against your psyche. All types of psyops, okay? There's all type of distractions. Now they're saying JC is busted. That's just another major distraction. Because niggas love Jay-Z. 30 and 7, Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So even in the midst of all of this destruction, this pestilence, this famine, starvation, cannibalism, sorrow, extreme misery, right? Because that's one of the judgments, all right, of the prideful people in the latter times. It's for these cities to be troubled with extreme misery. This is 2nd Esdras 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Part of those miseries is what? Homelessness, famine, hell, being a victim of cannibalism, hell, having to eat your children. All right? Having your family split up, being tortured in the sea camp, being nuked. All right? They have a show called 1,000 Ways to Die, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua got a billion ways to kill people, and he got the angels devising plans right now. They're going to get real creative, It says Taiwan reports, this is from Reuters.com, Taiwan reports surge of Chinese military aircraft ships operating nearby. So what's that? That's wars and rumors of war. Okay, so you got your wars, rumors of war, you got your pestilence. This is actually an act of war right here too. You got your earthquakes, you got your famines, all right? All of these things are getting ready to happen. So we're real close to the end. We are very close to the end, man. So stay strong. Keep praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? For mercy, for strength, for wisdom, whatever you lack, whatever you need. Because we're almost out this bit. But with that, I just wanted to do a quick lesson, on the lunch break at the plantation. So I pray this has been edifying, informative. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and to the hopeful elect. Shalom.